Cook along with us on the Clover Olive Pride Chef's Tour, a proudly South African cooking journey through the towns and dishes that made foodie heroes, such as the champion of traditional African cuisine, Luyanda Mafanya, master of fine dining, Chef Ruben Riffel, and proud flag bearer of National Braai Day, Jan Braai. Made with olive pride. Prepare to be proud.
This week on the Olive Pride Chef's Tour, Jan's back in the valley where his family take their getaways. So come cook along with a Karoo twist on a classic salsa and braai tips on basting versus marinading.
When I had the opportunity to be part of the Olive Pride Chef's Tour, I knew I wanted to bring you to my family farm, Maatjie's Vlei in the Klein Karoo. So let's do what I've done many times in the past and light this fire. Lamb chops, an iconic meal of the South African braai fire. We've all done it many times, but today I'm going to show you a special way to do this lamb chops we all love. I'm going to pair it with a wonderful Spekboom Salsa, the spekboom from the veld behind me, and serve it with a garden salad with herbs from my own herb garden. First things first, to braai great lamb chops, you need great lamb chops. These ones from Makada's meat station down the road on the other side of that mountain. These are Frenched lamb rib chops. Now the easiest way to French your rib chops is to ask your great butcher, because they are the experts. All that these chops need at this stage is a bit of salt. You just want to season them with salt, like that, and a bit of black pepper. And once you've seasoned them, because we're not going to marinate them, I'm anti-marinating most meats. I think you baste them on the fire because you want to seal them first and then start basting. So once they've seasoned with salt and pepper, you start making your basting. The first ingredient for the basting of the lamb chops is the rosemary that we got from the herb garden. So just chop it up. Doesn't matter if some of the pieces are still a bit rough, because it can fall off into the fire, and just add a bit of smoky flavor for the chops. To that I'm going to add some freshly chopped garlic, and next some lemon zest. Then you just slice the lemon open and add some lemon juice in there as well. Add a few chili flakes, an integral part of this specific recipe. It adds a bit of burn to the actual meat, because you also need to slightly burn your fingers as you pick that French rib chops off the fire. Salt and pepper to season, and to bring it all together, the Olive Pride blend, a versatile oil, works very well indoors and especially outdoors, because according to me, everything will work better outdoors at the braai fire. Mix all of it deur mekaar, and it's time for the Spekboom Salsa. Spekboom leaves forage from the mountains behind me, quite an acidic flavor, so a perfect replacement for lemon juice. If you don't have Spekboom in your garden, plant some, because they're very good for the environment. And if you want to make this recipe without already having planted your Spekboom, use some lemon. So add the Spekboom leaves to your mixing bowl, and then you chop the onion. And I'm keeping the chopping quite chunky. This is, after all, the South African Karoo braai slaai. To balance the acidity of the spekboom and the sharpness of the onion, we're adding the sweetness of an apple. And for a bit of crunch and freshness, a cucumber. And for the dressing, a simple combination of honey and Olive Pride extra virgin olive oil, a fantastic oil to use on salads and salsas. Anything that you're going to eat fresh, you use extra virgin olive oil. And as you all know, after hearing it now on this TV show, it takes between 5 and 7 kilograms of olives to make 1 liter of extra virgin olive oil. So it's a really high quality premium product, and you should eat lots of it with your braais and support local olive farmers. That's our Spekboom Salsa. Let's braai. Lamb chops like this over hot coals braais for about 8 minutes in total. I like to do the first half of that braai, so 2 minutes aside, without any basting to get a bit of caramelization on the meat. Then I take them off, toss them with the basting and back onto the fire. Maatjies vlei for me the heart of the Karoo. Makes me proud of being South African. And it's wonderful to share with all of you me busy braaiing, the place where I love to braai the most. It smells amazing and I just know that it's going to taste even better. And while the chops are resting, I'm just going to char a few peppers to go into the salad, which pairs very well with the braaied lamb chops. Herbs from the garden in that wonderful fresh salad with the char grilled peppers straight off the fire. Lamb chops with a peppery basting of rosemary and olive oil, the Spekboom Salsa and of course the fresh garden salad. I hope all of you try this recipe at home and elevate your braai to the next level with olive braai. Prepare to be proud.
What an adventure! We Shisanyamad Limpopo style with Luyanda and celebrated our freedom in a Soweto-inspired beef stew with caramelized onion dumplings and gremolata. Ruben's journey to the source of the spice led to Durban's best bunny chow, a sizzling biryani and return to Franschhoek for a fresh take on his mom's seafood curry. The treasures of the West Coast lit a fire in Jan Braai, who taught us the art of fish on an open flame, mussels in the pointy pot, and as we've just witnessed, new ways to make your Karoo lamb and sly a masterpiece. With olive pride, prepare to be proud.